Today I'll be teaching the concept of finding area within a rectangle. In order to help me with this lesson today, I'm going to be using the manipulative of Cuisenaire rods. Cuisenaire rods are a manipulative used in math, and they are a set of 10 rods that each have a different color, and each color corresponds with a different length. I decided to make my own Cuisenaire rods due to shelter-in-place order and the lack of resources. I made them out of graph paper and put tape on the back of them in order to make it easier to place them on the paper and show what's going on instead of the paper moving around. I will show you how I made them. So these are what Cuisenaire rods look like, except they're typically real objects. They're not actually made out of paper. But these are the different colors. Orange corresponds with 10, blue corresponds with 9, brown corresponds with the length of 8, black is 7, dark green is 6, yellow is 5, pink is 4, light green is 3, red is 2, and white is 1. Each color corresponds with a different length. So anytime we use orange, it represents 10, and you know that by counting the boxes. There are 10 units within this Cuisenaire rod. And that's the same goes for the rest of them. So I put tape on the back so I can take them on and off this paper easily, and I can put them on the graph paper to show how to use them like you would normal Cuisenaire rods. So we will also be using graph paper. I'll be using the graph paper in order to help find the area and make it more noticeable about how you find the area by placing the Cuisenaire rods on it. So it's important to know what area means. And area, the definition of area is the amount of space an object takes up. And it'll be really easy to see how that works on the graph paper and using our Cuisenaire rods. So as we get started, I'm going to take the camera off of me and I'm going to be holding it, and we will begin our lesson. So, the first one that we are going to do is 3 times 4. So what I need to do is, out of my 2 sets of Cuisenaire rods that I made, I'm going to find the 3 and the 4, and I'm going to make a rectangle out of them. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up my 3, and let's say we place it right here, and then I need to grab my other 3, and we will put it right there, but we're going to wait because we have to add the 4. So whenever using them, you need to overlap the 2 units, because if I did it like that, we would be adding another unit, and that's besides the point. That means that there would be 5 instead of 4. So we really need to be overlapping the units if you make your Cuisenaire rods out of graph paper like I did. And then this one will go right here. So let's just do this. Okay, and let's grab our other 4. Okay, so this is the rectangle that we are going to start with. And the way you find the area is, we know that this side is 4, this side is 3, this side is 4, and this side is 3. Well, the formula for area is length times the width. So our length over here is 3. 1, 2, 3. And our width is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 3 times 4, which is going to be the equation to help find our area. And so if you know your multiplication already, you know that 4 times 3 equals 12. However, if you don't know that, you will have to count. So let me get these steady. This would be a lot easier with the real rods. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that would be our area. The rectangles are going to get bigger and it's going to be easier to see how to find that. So let's move on to our next one. We can take these off. So our next one is going to be 4 times 5. So I need to grab my 5, which is the yellow. And my other 5. And so we're going to go ahead and put this 5 down. Grab my 4. Put this other 5 down. And like I said, they still need to be overlapping. And then my other 4. So this is our new rectangle. And we know that this side is 4. Pink corresponds with 4. Yellow corresponds with 5. Fill in all of that. So our area again is length times the width. So length times the width. Our length is going to be 5. So this is our length. And our width is going to be 4. So 5 times 4. If you know your multiplication, you know that that gives you 20, and that is the answer. If you don't know it, then you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you're just counting all the boxes inside of the rectangle, and that will give you the area. Okay, so the next one is going to be 6 times 7. So I need to pull my 6, which is this green one, the dark green. And go ahead and place it. Let me grab my other one. Okay, and now I need to grab my 7s as well, which is the black. So we have my 6 down, putting my 7 down, and I'm overlapping. Overlapping. And I got my last 7. Okay. So this one looks a little better because it is a bigger rectangle and it's easier to see. So this is our width. This is our length. So our width equals 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our length equals 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the length times the width will give us 6 times 7. The answer to that is 42. But again, if you don't know your multiplication, then you just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So the area is every single unit that this rectangle makes up. Using our Cuisinart rods, it's obviously easier to see that the bigger rectangles are easier to see than the smaller ones. Whenever you make your own, just due to how paper doesn't cooperate as easily as actual objects. So the next one we're going to do is 10 times 8. So I'm going to grab my 10. We can do it right over here. Grab my other 10. We don't need to lay that one down yet. And now I need to grab my 8. So we'll press this one down on the paper. Okay. Now overlap our 8. This one down, grab our other 8. Okay, so here is our next rectangle. This will be our width, this will be our length. So our width equals 8. Brown corresponds with 8, so the length of brown is 8. We have to overlap them or we're adding units to our length. So you have to overlap the ends. Our length is 10. Okay, so let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so we have 10 times 8, which equals 80. And if you don't know that, like I said, you just count the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. You just keep going all the way until you hit 80, and this will give you 80. So that concludes it for our concept on how to find area in a rectangle. We really had to compromise doing this lesson by making our own Cuisinart rods, just due to shelter-in-place order, needing to stay home. The main goal is to remember that area is the amount of space an object takes up, and you can use Cuisinart rods in order to help you find this and make it easier than just drawing a rectangle, saying this is the length, this is the width. This will help you. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you.